If you are over 60 years old and you have noticed that your arms look thinner, that climbing stairs feels harder than it used to, or that your body just does not feel as strong as it once did, then I need you to stop what you are doing right now and watch every single second of this video. Because what I am about to share with you is something most doctors never explain clearly enough, and it could be quietly threatening your independence, your balance, and even your lifespan starting today. My name is Dr. James Sr., and in over 3 decades of practicing medicine, I have sat across from thousands of patients who came to me confused, frustrated, and frightened by the same invisible problem. They were eating, they were trying to stay active, and they were still losing muscle every single year. And here is what shocked most of them: it was not their fault. There is a hidden biological process unfolding inside your body right now that most people have never heard of. And I am going to explain exactly what it is, why it begins after 60, and what you absolutely must do about it. Stay with me, because what I reveal in the next 4 minutes could genuinely change your life. The process is called sarcopenia. That word comes from the Greek meaning poverty of flesh, and it is one of the most serious and underdiagnosed conditions affecting older Americans today. Research published in journals including the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has confirmed that after the age of 60, the average person loses somewhere between 3 and 8% of their muscle mass every single decade. But what most people do not realize, and this is critical, is that after 70, that rate can double. That means by the time many seniors reach their mid-70s, they may have lost the functional strength of someone 20 years younger without even realizing it was happening. Now, you might be thinking, well, I am not an athlete. Why does muscle matter so much? And this is the part of the conversation that I urge you not to skip. Muscle is not just about strength. Muscle is your metabolic engine. It is what regulates your blood sugar. It is what keeps your bones protected. It is what holds your posture upright and keeps you from falling. And falls, for anyone over 65, are one of the leading causes of serious injury and loss of independence in this country. The Centers for Disease Control has reported that more than 3 million older adults are treated in emergency departments each year for fall injuries. Many of those falls are directly connected to muscle loss that went unaddressed. And I have not even told you the most alarming part yet. Keep watching. Here is what is happening inside your body at the cellular level. Your muscle fibers are made up of 2 primary types. As you age, your body selectively begins losing the fast twitch fibers, the ones responsible for quick, powerful movement, the kind that catches you when you trip, the kind that lets you rise quickly from a chair. Meanwhile, signals in your nervous system that once communicated efficiently between your brain and your muscles begin to slow down. Studies have shown that the neuromuscular junction, the critical connection point between your nerves and your muscle tissue, degrades significantly after 60. This is why seniors often describe feeling slower, less coordinated, or less sure of themselves on their feet. It is not imagined, it is physiological. And there is more you need to know. At the same time, 2 key hormones that protect and build muscle, testosterone and growth hormone, decline dramatically with age. In men, testosterone can drop by as much as 1 to 2% per year beginning in their 30s and accelerating after 60. In women, the hormonal shifts of menopause create a similar environment where muscle preservation becomes increasingly difficult. These hormonal changes do not just affect physical strength. They influence mood, energy, sleep quality, and even cognitive sharpness. Researchers have found meaningful links between low muscle mass and increased risk of depression, cognitive decline, and in some studies, even early-onset dementia. If that concerns you, it should. But please stay with me, because there is real hope here, and I am almost to the solution. There is also a protein absorption problem that almost nobody talks about. After 60, your digestive system becomes less efficient at breaking down and absorbing the protein you eat. This means that even seniors who eat what they believe is a healthy, protein-rich diet may only be absorbing a fraction of what their muscles actually need. Compounding this, inflammation, which naturally increases with age, actively breaks down muscle tissue in a process researchers call anabolic resistance. Your body essentially becomes resistant to the signals that tell it to build and maintain muscle. It is a biological storm working against you from multiple directions simultaneously. So, what can actually be done? The good news, and I want you to hold on to this, is that sarcopenia is not inevitable in the way most people have been led to believe. The research is very clear on this point. Resistance exercise, even light resistance exercise performed consistently, has been shown in multiple clinical trials to meaningfully reverse muscle loss at almost any age. Studies following men and women in their 70s and 80s who engaged in progressive strength training found significant gains in muscle mass, balance, and functional strength within just 8 to 12 weeks. 8 to 12 weeks. That is not a long time. And you do not need a gym membership or heavy weights to begin. Protein timing also turns out to be far more important than most people realize. Research suggests that consuming adequate protein, particularly in the form of leucine-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, lean poultry, or fish, within 30 to 60 minutes after any physical activity can dramatically improve your body's ability to rebuild muscle tissue. Most seniors do the opposite. They eat their largest protein meal at dinner, long after any movement has occurred, and miss the critical anabolic window entirely. Simply shifting that pattern can make a measurable difference within weeks. Vitamin D levels are another factor hiding in plain sight. An enormous proportion of Americans over 60 are deficient in vitamin D, and this matters for muscle because vitamin D receptors are present in muscle tissue throughout the body. When those receptors are not activated, muscle protein synthesis slows. Several studies have linked low vitamin D levels to increased fall risk, reduced grip strength, and faster rates of muscle decline. Yet it is one of the simplest deficiencies to address under medical supervision. I also want to address something that is uncomfortable but necessary. Many seniors reduce their activity because of joint pain, fatigue, or the fear of injury. I understand that. I see it every day in my practice. But inactivity itself becomes one of the most powerful drivers of accelerated muscle loss. The medical term is disuse atrophy, and it can reduce muscle mass at a terrifying rate. Research has shown that complete bed rest can cause healthy adults to lose as much as 1 to 2% of their muscle mass per day. For a senior already dealing with sarcopenia, even a week of reduced activity following an illness can set back months of progress. This is why staying gently, consistently active, even during recovery periods, is so critically important. I need to leave you with this final thought, and it is one I hope you will carry with you. Muscle is not vanity. It is not about looking good at the beach. Muscle is the physical foundation of your independence. It is what allows you to carry your own groceries, play with your grandchildren, travel without fear, and live on your own terms. Losing it quietly, without understanding what is happening or what to do, is one of the great silent tragedies I witness in American seniors every single year. But you watching this video right now means you are paying attention. And paying attention is the first and most important step. Now, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling me one thing. Are you noticing any of these changes in your own body? Or do you have someone you love over 60 who you are worried about? Every comment helps me understand what this community needs most, and it helps other seniors find this information when they need it. If this video helped you, please share it with one friend or family member over 60. And if you want to learn exactly which exercises and nutrition strategies are safest and most effective for seniors specifically, make sure you click on the next video because I go much deeper into the practical solutions. Your strength is not lost. Not yet. And not if I have anything to say about it.